This one's similar to Shallow Water Blackout, but there are some important distinctions you need to be aware of. As we previously discussed with Shallow Water Blackout, the risks of freediving are very real, but these risks can be prevented. SAMBA is similar to a shallow water blackout, and in many cases it's often described as the loss of motor control that occurs immediately before a blackout. And this is true. Typically the diver will spasm, lose motor control in their muscles, limbs and/or neck while still being conscious. In essence, the diver will go limp, and this will eventually lead to a blackout. However, something most divers aren't aware of is that a SAMBA often occurs 15 to 20 seconds after the diver has surfaced and taken their first breath. Practically speaking, this is the most critical difference between a SAMBA and a shallow water blackout, and it means that while operating as a buddy pair, you must not only keep a close eye on your buddy as they're breathing up, diving down and resurfacing, watching for that shallow water blackout, but also keeping a close eye on them for another 20 to 30 seconds after they've surfaced, just ensuring that they don't have a SAMBA, lose motor control and begin sinking back under the water. The symptoms of a SAMBA that we should be looking out for include the inability to keep your eyes open, erratic movement indicating minor losses of muscle or fine motor control, air bubbles leaking out of the mouth, disorientation or total loss of fine motor control. It's also important to note that many divers experience a SAMBA and exhibit their symptoms without even realizing it, which only further stresses the importance of having a knowledgeable and alert buddy. Similarly to a shallow water blackout, a SAMBA occurs most commonly and the risk is increased when divers are undergoing repetitive dives without giving their bodies sufficient time to breathe up properly and recover after their previous dive. Basically meaning that they're not sufficiently reoxygenating their bodies. So the best thing you can do to prevent a SAMBA is to take the time in between dives to recover and breathe properly. It's also important to note that if you do feel strange while freediving, do not disregard it, as this may be an early warning sign of a SAMBA setting in. What you should do if this occurs is let your buddy know immediately that you're feeling strange, surface immediately, and remember that a SAMBA can occur up to 15 to 20 seconds after resurfacing, so it's important to have an alert buddy watch you the entire time as you swim back to shore. Should a SAMBA set in on your buddy while freediving or spearfishing, the steps to bringing them out of the water and allowing them to recover are the same as we talked about previously. Dive down, bring them to the surface immediately, keep their head above the water at all times, and remove their mask, providing CPR should it be required. For more detail on this, do see the previous video we talked about before on shallow water blackout, as the steps to recovery are the same. Freediving is a fun and safe activity, but it does carry risks, and it's important to manage these risks. With proper procedures in place and a little bit of knowledge, freediving is quite a safe sport. For your safety, make sure your buddy watches this.